me saying, I can take a picture of my whole car, but I'm going to take 100 photos, each, a couple inches wide, and combine them later because it's a better photo.
Right.
It's more realistic.
Yeah, just to make a super big pixel image. And people are like, yeah, look, it's 11,000 by 11,000. That's got to be a real photo because it's really big. No, that's not why. Which they admit their models actually have to have a really high pixel dimensions, usually like 11,000 plus by 11,000. They say that's because it's easier to model the weather changes that way. They tell you.
Right.
And I keep trying to tell people, they don't hide this stuff. They tell you, exactly how they do it. Go ahead. I'm going to pull up a picture here while you talk.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say one last thing I want to say is I think that Good Times for All is a fabulous channel. He does some great work. I'm certainly not dissing him, but I am saying that I do disagree with one of his most recent videos that he puts out, saying that we shouldn't be looking at this large United States and comparing it to the Blue Marble and calling it invalid, because of his camera angles. I completely disagree with his conclusion on that. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop watching him because he's out there doing his own thing and not everybody gets everything right. And for all I know, I may be wrong about it, but it's just, a difference of opinion. And again, that doesn't mean he's a shill or I don't like him. I think he's doing great work. So I just want to make that clear. Go ahead, Archer.
Yeah. And so a lot of people have been wondering how they could possibly fake all this or how they could upload this much data. Well, they have a supercomputer at NASA Goddard Space Center, the Discover supercomputer, and they do climate projections. And when I say climate, I don't mean just like supposed global warming. They're talking about actual cloud and hurricane formations. And supposedly they actually predicted many times the formation of hurricanes months in advance and the path of hurricanes, which meteorologists and like weather guys that you see on the news actually use these weather models as the evidence that you're seeing on TV, not actually from satellite, but from the models. They say it's actually more accurate than anything we can get from it, which makes no sense, but that's what they use, supposedly. So when people say, well, how accurate can a model be? Well, they're telling you they're very accurate. And if you believe what NASA says, if you want to use that argument against them, then you can, because they're claiming that it's very accurate up to many, many months in advance. You can read right here. It says that NASA's Goddard Space Center team of scientists spends its days incorporating millions of atmospheric observations. So you got to be careful with that word because they actually consider observing a model an observation. Sophisticated graphic tools and lines of computer code to create computer models simulating the weather and climate conditions responsible for hurricanes. It's not just this. Okay, it's for everything. Every single thing is done this way. Let me read this real quick. It says they belong to a team whose goal is to assess whether new data are used efficiently in computer models, and they can update and improve the performance of models in their data assimilation systems. Data assimilation refers to the process through which data or observations are incorporated into an existing model. That existing model being the Blue Marble. Okay.